If you could tell us what will this journey be communicating to the families of the victims and also the survivors?
This journey, as I said in the theme today, the celebration of this, that the guns have gone silent, but the drums are still beating of reparations, are still beating, and the healing. These people are still healing. So this work, we want to join with them to heal them and to show that we are together with you, those families that survived, that they are not alone, but they are together with the entire TESO. And the entire TESO is looking upon them to support them in any way. By us walking there is to show kindness and love to those lost souls that have gone. So just like how people walk to Namugongo from Soroti to show kindness and to show love for the faith the martyrs had when they were killed because of the faith. So even us here, we want to show the families in Obalanga that they are not alone. We share this together. We share this pain together. We share this healing together. Is the reason why we are starting to walk.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, from the east to the north, to the west, to the south. We want to welcome you to the big conversation. And today we are looking at the painful memories that devastated TESO during the days of insurgencies, and we are looking at the Obalanga Mass Grave. There is going to be a walk to Obalanga Mass Grave in memory of the deceased that we lost during the days of insurgencies, and we will be understanding and unpacking Obalanga Mass Grave with a man who loves TESO so much. I want to welcome him to this podcast, Mr. Joseph Ujatu. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
It's my first of its kind to have you in this show, and we want to thank you for honoring our invitation. Maybe for the benefit of our viewers, if you could say hi and introduce who you are.
Oh, thank you so much. It is a pleasure to be here today and with great young people from TESO and who are promoting. I truly love and been following your work and whatever you've been doing to TESO sub-region and Uganda at large. I'm Joseph Ujatu. I'm from Magoro, a person that loves so much tourism, culture, and wildlife in this region. So I'm grateful that today we are going to share a lot about Obalanga and the organized walk that we have organized to trek up to Obalanga from Soroti Regional Museum up to Obalanga in Kapelebyong district.
Maybe for the benefit of the viewers, some were born of recent. They really don't understand what happened to Obalanga and why is that place still holding memories in the hearts of the people of TESO.
Thank you so much. In the year 2003, there was an insurgency in the TESO sub-region whereby the LRA came over by the leadership of Joseph Kony, and they entered to TESO through Obalanga site, and whereby they killed so many people in that area. So the people that were not born that time, people were killed, young, old, and energetic. They lost their lives. About 360 people are buried in Obalanga Mass Grave, and it is the largest mass grave in Uganda today. We have never experienced such, whereby people were killed in that area and whereby people could not bury them. So they decided to collect the remains of those bodies and gathered into one place. So they were all buried in that area in Obalanga, in that monument. And these are the people that were carrying machetes, pangas, horse to defend themselves, and the arrows. That's how we got the name Arrow Boys, because these are boys that were using arrows and bows to defend the territory, to defend the people of TESO. They had no weapons, so they lost their lives in that battle. They had no guns, not until later on Mukula and Honorable Echweru organized, and they later on got guns that helped them to fight and to chase and kick these rebels outside of TESO. But lives were so many that were lost. Not only 360, but many more people were burnt, were killed. But the people that are buried in Obalanga, they are 360 that were buried there, that we are commemorating. This time around, it is going to be the 22nd prayer day that has been always organized to remember. And there is a theme for these prayers today, and I want to show you this theme. What is all about the theme for this prayer? When I was informed about this, I really felt during the time I was growing up. I was very young. I was in the primary. So when Joseph Kony came, they rushed us younger people. Our family took us to Jinja to hide away from Joseph Kony. But the theme for this day, this is how it is. The 22nd commemoration of Obalanga LRA Mass Grave annual memorial prayers is: the guns have gone silent. The drums of reparations, the prayer. The guns have gone silent. The drums of reparations and healing are still beating.
It has been decades. I want to imagine like it has gone beyond 2 decades, but we are still talking about Obalanga up to today. Why?
You see, when the Israelites were killed from Germany, up to today they have kept the history, telling their children how they lost, and that unified them, and that gave them strength to love who they are, and that gave them experience to make sure that they become successful, and such a strategy cannot happen again in an area. So by us doing this, there are so many years that has happened ever since we lost these people. But by us remembering them, it gives us opportunity to strengthen ourselves, and it takes a message to the government that we need to take care of our people and the property. And this really gives us opportunity to be equipped, to be prepared at any time that anything can be able to happen to us. So these memories unify the Iteso people. These memories bring us together. These memories remind us how they defended themselves, how they fought until they lost their lives. But they did not end there. They made sure that these people will not continue to kill many more people in the Teso sub-region.
Well, if we could take us through, when will this walk be, and why is it a walk instead of having a commemorative event?
The event is going to happen on the 15th of this month. That's when this happening happened. So what is going on now, we have decided to organize a walk to remember, the walk that brings us together, a walk that will bring peace to us, a walk that reminds us that these people defended us that are still living today. They lost their lives. This walk to strengthen the families that are being shattered, the homes that people were killed all. But this work we want to commemorate, to give love and to show kindness and to show love to these families that lost their lives. So we are going to walk from Soroti. We are starting from Soroti Regional Museum up to Obalanga. We probably start on Saturday in the evening.
That's
and
on
we
14th.
Expect on the 13th, we expect to be there on the 15th. On 14th in the evening, that's when we shall be expecting to be in Obalanga. So when we reach there on 14th, like on Sunday, we leave here on Saturday, and on Sunday we shall be in Obalanga in the evening. And we shall be able to be joined by the community, and we are going to have the campfire where we are going to have the storytelling, how these people lost their lives. Documentaries are going to be made, and we are going to talk with the survivors that survived the war during that time. They will tell us how all of this happened from that area, and they will give us more knowledge and more documentaries that we can be able to teach to the community and Uganda at large how these people lost their lives.
If you could tell us what will this journey be communicating to the families of the victims and also the survivors?
This journey, as I said in the theme today, the celebration of this, that the guns have gone silent. but the drums are still beating of reparations, are still beating, and the healing. These people are still healing. So this work, we want to join with them to heal them and to show that we are together with you, those families that survived, that they are not alone, but they are together with the entire TESO. And the entire TESO is looking upon them to support them in any way. By us walking there is to show kindness and love to those lost souls that have gone. So just like how people walk to Namugongo from Soroti to show kindness and to show love for the faith the martyrs had when they were killed because of the faith. So even us here, we want to show the families in Obalanga that they are not alone. We share this together. We share this pain together. We share this healing together. Is the reason why we are starting to walk. And in that walk, we want people to come in and to join us and to commemorate this day.
What should be a reflection as a participant engage themselves in this work? What should they be reflecting as they join you as they join the walk?
They will be reflecting peace, they will be reflecting unity, and they will be reflecting love across the TESO sub-region when they join us. Because in this work, we are starting from here, but we're also passing where Papa Leto Mome Vance, former Prime Minister of TESO Cultural Union, was buried. So we are going to lay the wreath on his grave before we continue to Obalanga. So this work brings all of that, the younger people, the old and the energetic, the youth, to come in together, that we need to reflect about unity, we need to reflect about love, and we need to reflect about peace that we are enjoying today because of the few families that lost their lives, that defended us, that fought until the last dot of their blood, until they perished, but they did not end up there, but they continued to help us up to today.
If the souls of the departed could speak, what message would you think they will pass to the entire TESO, Uganda, and the entire world?
I believe you're saying if they could speak, but they speak to us, though we are not able to see them.
The souls.
But the souls, according to the belief and the faith that I have,
yes,
they communicate, but we may not see them communicate to us. But what I know, they will be happy to see us gather together when we go to Obalanga on 15th, when the Catholic Church is the one going to lead the prayers. But they will be happy to see us gather, commemorate and pray together, and praying for the healings for the families, their surviving families that are still on earth. They will see the love and the kindness of the messages and the words they will be spoken about them. They will really feel this is good, but they will feel to see us united, like how they were united, the way how they are buried in one mass grave today. They are lying there and they are seeing their bodies there, but they cannot take their bodies, but they are there. So the message I know they want to pass to us is to have love, to have unity, and to have peace amongst ourselves. And I know that they are praying that not to happen again, any kind of that massacre in the TESO sub-region or in any other part of the country or in any part of the world today.
What's the most painful experience? I know you have ever gone there several times. What is the most painful experience that people always get from the mass graves when they visit?
These prayers, and when you visit there, it is so much painful, whereby you remember the children, the little ones, they were abducted. These were kids that were taken, the age of 9, 10 to 15. Of recent, there is a photo whereby a girl came back and who was a wife to Joseph Kony. He came back with the 2 kids, but she was taken when she was 12 years, 12 or 11, but she became a wife to Joseph Kony. And today the pain these people are getting when they come back, some of the clans don't want them to come back. They look at these children that they come back with as a curse. And these are the prayers that we want to offer to these girls, to these young people that were abducted. Some of them are not able to come back. They are still in the bush. Some of them, we shall never see them again. Some of them have come back, but they have been rejected by most of their clans because they feel these people are possessed with bad spirits and they don't want them in the clans. People forget these were little kids that were taken from our community. They were so innocent. They didn't want to be taken to the bush. These are painful stories that we have today. This girl that came back of recent, of course the families are not receiving them well. But we want to pray and to ask these families, these are our children. They were taken, they were abducted, not because they wanted to be taken, but because they were forced to do that. And they have produced children not because they wanted to produce with these rebels, but because they were forced to do that. They were sexually harassed when they were still young. They were abused. They are killed. We have lost many, and they are not back. We have seen some of them. So when we go there, that is a pain. When you see those graves lie there, that is a pain that you can be able to feel today.
Well, as we come to the conclusion, is there any progress that we have made as TESO since these insurgencies devastated us in the region?
Well, in many things, yes. I can say when this insurgency came, the government and most especially the TESO people who at that time, they joined the army and they became Arrow boys. They carried the guns and they put their chest down. They fought and they chased these rebels out of TESO. And today we're enjoying that peace because of those few Arrow boys that fought for us and that defended us. That is one of the progress. Another progress I see today, yes, we have lasted for so long for peace now, but these people are still traumatized. These families that have lost their beloved ones, they need more support. They need more things to be done to them. You know, most families are shattered. Maybe parents were killed, children became orphans, and up to today they have continued in that poverty. They may not have that kind of love anymore. So many dreams were shattered, but if we want, we can resurrect these dreams by supporting these survivors, by seeing how we can be able to see they get a better life and they can get a better education. Though they will not lose those memories, but those memories can transform them to become better people and faithful to God.
Well, thank you very much. It has been so much interesting and exciting to interact with Joseph. But before I close, maybe if you could reiterate the walk again, the theme and the date.
Okay, thank you so much. The walk is on, we are starting it on Saturday, but probably if Saturday, Sunday, we are starting from the Regional Museum Soroti, and we will walk up to Amuria, where we shall go and lay the wreath to late Papa Vance Omome, the former Prime Minister of Ichu, the wreath. Then we shall be able to continue to Obalanga. The fee for this fee is for us to have a bite. The team that will be moving with us, they need to eat something on the way and to drink some water. So there is a fee of 25,000, but this will include also the money to come back. We shall not be walking, but we shall be able to board a taxi or any car that will bring us back safely to our destinations where we shall be picked from. So we are starting from here and ending up in Obalanga. And that very fee, we expect to roast a goat during the campfire on Sunday in the evening, and to interact with the elders from that area and get messages on that very fee. So that fee is 25,000. Also, we are hoping to get the tents, the camping tents, so that whoever will be with us may be able to have a camping tent in case a person wants to rest, and maybe when it gets cold at night, after you get tired on the fire, you can definitely go to your tent and sleep, wake up in the morning, and we shall be having prayers. A Catholic church will be leading prayers this year from that side. So the theme, I want to repeat again, the theme is the guns have gone silent, the drums of reparation and healing are still beating.
Hope you will leave some money from Muria and Kapelegion.
Yes, you know, when people are traveling, they can be buying water, they can be eating food. So that money of this that we are talking about, some will remain in Amuria, some will remain in Kapelebion. So because when we go to Kapelebion, we want to eat food, we want to drink, and we want other things. So money will remain there. That's why I encourage many people, we can change this as a tourism destination. Meanwhile, when we are praying to remember our dear lost ones, we can also gather in a place, just like how Namugongo always gathers so many people to go in the whole world. We can make Obalanga to be the Namugongo of Teso today, whereby Teso can gather there and support their brothers and that have lost. And also I call other organizations, if they can come in together to support these surviving families, that they can be able to be helped in different ways, and even in the government. Something needs to be built. A huge monument needs to be built in Obalanga that can depict, that can show, and something also, a business avenue needs to be built in Obalanga. That will generate income to that area for the people to benefit from these prayers that we always organize every year.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. I remain James Alomu, the only Italian born in Teso. Thank you, Nova Pro, the only honest man in the land. Thank you.